He's the best. Did you watch Kent WWE?
I did. He's the best thing on the fucking show. He's amazing.
He was the best part of the show.
I mean, I actually like the show. We'll do a quick review on that.
Like, Ric Flair fucked the bear twice.
Ric Flair kept having tryst with bears. That show was good, although I feel like it should be as long as Robot Chicken. I think the half-hour time limit was a bit much.
Yeah.
I think it does grate on you after the end. You're like sort of going, is this shit still on? It's not bad. Like, it was fun and funny, but like, shorten it up a little bit.
Yeah,
you know,
but it was
15.
funny.
But yeah, it is funny. It's definitely worth a watch, so check it out.
But yeah, Rick being Rick.
Yep.
Zone Cast beat the Social Outcasts. We'll talk about that.
Yes, we will.
Goldust, Truth, Tyler Breeze, and Fandango. What do you feel about these 4 guys now being on? It gets them on TV. Fuck.
But,
get your foot in the door,
yeah,
man, at least.
but-
That's if there's any silver lining, you get your foot in the door.
I will say this. I'm happy for the other 2 guys.
Tyler and Dango.
Tyler and Dango, they're getting on TV, which they should be on because they're both great.
Fandango's so fucking...
He's so fucking good.
Because Johnny Curtis knows, like, fuck, this might be my last shot, so he's just giving
he's
her every
fucking...
time. Like, the minute he shows up, he just swivels his hips, just awkwardly staring at everybody. Like,
he's fucking
so
throwing
funny.
it into the fucking... And he's such a great comedy character that is not getting any play aside from this, and I'm just like, God, he could easily work if they would just let him do it, but they won't. Problem is, I like the other 2 guys as well. But seriously, fuck this angle. Like,
it's because it's gone on.
It's been
for
4
like
months
3 months
now.
4 months.
Like, fuck, man, this is not going anywhere.
I'm just glad they're incorporating other people now.
Yeah.
So it shakes it up.
Yeah, like at least, and I do like the fact that even though both of the other characters are both over the top and ridiculous, they're even looking at them going, "You guys are stupid."
Yeah.
While Fandango's fucking swivel his hips, staring at everybody, and fucking Tyler Breeze is there with his goddamn selfie stick.
So I'd like
the
to
2 of
see-
them are looking at it, going, "Seriously, what the fuck?"
I'd like to say where this is going to end. It's going to be Tyler Breeze and Fandango teaming up to
against
fight
the
Golden
fucking
Truth.
yes, please do that, please.
They'll Tyler will turn on R-Truth, Fandango will turn on Goldust,
Yeah,
and then we'll get a tag match.
Oh my God, Fandango and Tyler Breeze. That's a tag team.
That is a tag.
That is a tag team.
Man.
Holy shit, that's
the
a good
vain
tag team.
dancer and the vain supermodel.
That's a fucking tag team right there. Damn.
Just saying.
Make that happen.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Maybe bring back Summer Rae. Just saying.
Yeah.
She has history with both of them.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I mean, sword fight in her mouth.
And then it would be, oh, come on, it's a
had
kid
to do
show.
it. I had to do
It's
it.
a goddamn kid
Yeah,
show.
theirs is a kid show. Ours is not, so I stand by what I said.
Fucking Steve writing fan fiction over here. All right.
Tell me you wouldn't read it.
No.
Just for the sheer ridiculousness of it. See, you're laughing right now because you're thinking about it now, and you're just like, I wonder how they could get there. I win. Move on.
Either way.
It's all the funnies for the anger that's going to follow later on.
Is it called Dirty Dancing? Is that the title of the fanfic?
It absolutely is. Nicely done.
Fair enough.
This will
Apollo
be
Crews
written by
Stardust.
next week. Yes.
I'm just glad they're on TV.
Yeah.
Again, I'm just glad some guys are just on TV.
Yeah.
Foot in the door, like I said.
Apollo Crews has nothing right now, and it really makes me go, so they called him up, why?
Yeah, I know.
Because there's nothing going on, and there's nothing on the horizon. He's just
are they biding their time before Neville gets back so they can team them up?
It's gotta be, right? Like, you gotta think of, like, what the fuck else? Because they're doing nothing with him. Nothing!
Because those guys could be air muscles.
All
right?
There's their name. In a world where air boom worked, this works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Roman and Miz had a pretty solid main event.
They really did.
What the fuck? Miz is
fucking rocking the world right now.
Has been quietly putting on pretty solid fucking wrestling matches for the last 2 weeks.
I would fucking, yeah.
You couple that with his character that he's got with his wife.
Mm-hmm.
He's been quietly
Miz is
creeping
fucking
back into, like...
I mean, and his match at Payback, we'll get to that, but Jesus fucking Christ, where did this come from? I mean, he's going to end up going back to that whole, you know, haters wanted, because the old ones are going to start to like me, because that's going to happen very quickly.
I don't know, man. Like, him and Roman had a really solid main event match.
Miz is having this thing of like, hey, I got something here. Let me do what I can do, because he's having a great run, and he's about to keep going right now.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I feel proud because I'm one of those guys who like it's like when you when you follow this team forever,
Mm-hmm.
and then they've just been shit on and shit on and shit on, and then eventually they pull one out and win the title or go far in a playoff something, and you're like, see, I was there from the start.
Yep.
I could say that with the Miz. I've been a Miz fan for, you know what, from pretty much the minute he dropped the fucking shorts and went to regular wings.
Right.
That transition.
I don't remember.
But even at the tail end of the fucking faux hawk and the fucking chicks on his fucking pants.
Oh yeah.
Because that's when
that was weird.
That's when he was feuding with Johnny Nitro.
Yeah. I remember that.
Right?
Yeah. I'm not sure when I liked him, but I do remember, at least I can tell you for a fact that when we've been doing this show, I've been a fan of his. I don't remember beforehand, but yeah, no, I do.
He's part of
I've
one of
liked
my
him quite
markiest moments of all time.
Oh, which one?
When he beat Orton for the title. When he cashed in his Money in the Bank.
Right.
I fucking jumped up.
Really?
Because I was at a bar with my friends, and I'm like, oh my god! We did it! We fucking did it!
Oh yeah, that is how he won, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Either way,
yeah.
Good for the Miz. Mm-hmm. Happy to see his success.
Yes.
Get the payback.
Yep. Well, okay, it's
so
not.
So we start with Enzo and Cass.
It's not
versus
that
the
awkward
Vaudevillains.
because he's good.
No. Enzo's he's not fine because he's not clear, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not as bad as it could have.
So
been.
the match goes 3 minutes.
Yes.
Because Simon's going to throw him outside or throw him against ropes or something.
He was trying to throw him out, and I found out exactly what it was. It was overzealousness from Simon. He threw Enzo out of the ring way too hard for being as close as he was. Zoe couldn't sort of get a hold of himself to slide out properly, and he hit his head off the rope, which bounced his head back, and his head smacked rather hard off of the mat.
Hardest part of the ring.
Yeah, and he was on the ground out. Mm-hmm. And Simon...
Stretch it out.
Yeah, and so, but the thing is, Simon, the other thing, because I'd listened to Stone Cold's podcast, and he broke it down a little better, and let's say this right now, because...
I just heard an interview recently that those guys did on there.
Oh, yeah?
It was really good.
Yeah, it was really good. To put it clear, Austin wasn't giving shit to Gotch, and in fact, Bubba Ray went on Twitter and fucking yelled at somebody for this. Is like, it just happened.
These things do happen.
The only thing that Austin said that Gotch really did fuck up, he was just sort of like, he was a little overzealous during that, so you can't really blame him for that, because first pay-per-view gonna be a little bit
this
weird.
was gonna be a big moment.
This was
for
a
both
big
tag
moment
teams,
for them, because
so
yes, they were...
The nerves were probably jumping.
And they were supposed to win as well, so it's not this was a big deal for him. The problem Austin said was like, here's the rookie mistake that he should never have made, was the first thing he did was pick up Enzo by the hair. He should have known something was wrong.
No.
And that was where even I saw him try to pick him up, and it was dead weight, and I'm like, motherfucker, look at him. He's not getting up. And that was when the ref came around, threw up the X, and we had an issue.
Yeah.
But
he's fine.
Yeah.
The New Day pointed out the next night, he's okay!
Apparently... Zoe was out of the hospital before the pay-per-view ended.
Yeah, so that's good. He has a concussion, so he probably won't be wrestling for a while. Mm-hmm. Which is fine, because he could just come out and talk.
He will be, because...
We've done this before.
Yeah, oh yeah.
When Enzo hurt his leg.
And he was out talking.
And and Kaz was doing the wrestling.
I mean, they may not have him out next week, but he was at Raw. Like, he was there.
Yeah, so he'll be out to talk, but as far as wrestling...
He's going to be doing the concussion test for a little while.
I'd say at least a month or two.
Yeah, a month or two, but
just
I mean, and they were very, very, very good on Raw. They were smart enough to throw Cass out there and be like, we need to keep him out because this team has to be strong.
And then, like, when Enzo's good enough, he'll be able to talk his way to a point where it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Where he did it before, where he talked and talked and talked and talked and talked and talked, and
that's what got this team over.
And got it over.
Yeah.
And then when he was cleared to wrestle again, boom,
they were able to back it up. So
we get this again. He'll be able to come out and talk and talk and talk, and Cass can do the wrestling.
Yeah.
Until it leads to maybe Money in the Bank, maybe SummerSlam, where they'll have a big match, Enzo's big return. You think they were hot before?
Oh, they'll be, as soon as Zoe can come out to wrestle. It's basically the pop is going to be huge.
You know.
So yeah, it's.
I'm just glad he's okay.
Yeah, he's good. He's okay. Well, I mean, as good as he can be considering the
everything
injury,
else was negative. He can move and talk.
Yeah, And don't get on Gotch's fucking ass. It was a mistake. It wasn't even that big a mistake. It just happened.
Like, listen, we're all still a little sensitive because of what happened to Paraguayo.
Yes. And
like, that was a rope injury.
It was,
that led to rope. And
I'm
so
sure
we know
we know where this can lead, but get off of Gotch's
But I'm not.
nuts.
I don't think anyone should blame. Like,
no,
listen, accidents happen.
You know, okay, so the kid got a little overzealous at a big pay-per-view. It just so I guarantee you he's not the only one that did that night. It just so happened that an injury came out of it. I guarantee you other ones were like that.
And in wrestling,
accidents happen a
lot. But in wrestling, sometimes when these things happen, something good can come out of it.
Yeah.
And let's be honest. The vaudevillains, like you said, were going over like a fart in church, and now
they've got heat.
Now they got heat because of what happened.
So I mean,
you hate to say that something good came out of it.
Here's what I can say that's positive that came out of it, because you want to look on the bright side. You can't even say it's a shitty thing. You've got to look on the bright side, and here's the bright side. Like you said, the fucking vaudevillains are now getting heat.
Enzo's okay.
Enzo's okay, all that, but again, we already covered that. I'm talking about business strictly.
Yeah.
Enzo's okay. We're all very, very happy for that. But now the vaudevillains have heat, and when fucking Enzo comes back, you think that team was over before.
Yeah,
and then fuck.
And that feud
that is gonna come up. That's going to put them
like
both.
I wouldn't be shocked when Enzo's cleared to come back. The vaudevillains will have the belts.
Yeah, and this will be
that will be
that's exactly
that'll
what
be
will
a SummerSlam headlining.
Yeah, that will be mid to top card, and this is what will happen. That will be the point. The vaudevillains are probably getting the titles. If they weren't going to before, they're going to now. Just for that match when Zoe comes back.
Yeah.
That's what it's for. So again, you want to look at a bright side. Both teams are going to benefit immensely from this.
Yeah.
And it's not a good way. You don't want this to happen. We do not want this to be the way it happens. But in a world that it did, you look on the bright side, I guarantee you, because there was a picture that Kevin Owens threw up where he's sort of smiling like an idiot while Enzo and Cass are having a conversation in the hospital. Guarantee you that's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Because now it's going to be the biggest fucking thing in tag team wrestling. So that's fucking amazing in this way. Yes.
Yeah. So that match didn't really happen. Move on to the next match.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens, Sammy, and wow. This is what people wanted. This is why people wanted it, right?
Yeah.
They gave it time.
I will say this.
The back and forth. The chemistry, because these guys have been going at it.
They've been doing it for 15 years.
For, ever.
Yeah. Did it need to be at WrestleMania? No. Did it make a difference that it was at Payback and not WrestleMania? No.
You know why I'm happy it was here and not WrestleMania?
Overshadowed?
WrestleMania
Yep.
is now considered a bad WrestleMania of what happened in the main event. The main event has soured that card. So if this match would have happened on that card, it would have been a footnote.
Yep.
It would have been like, they had a good match, but that main event,
you mean like
brutal.
every other fucking match at WrestleMania this year?
Yeah.
Because, even though you and I liked the main event at WrestleMania, nobody else did.
But this is what I'm saying. So if this match happens at WrestleMania, it gets soured.
Yeah.
It becomes a footnote.
But at least now everyone's talking about how great this match was.
This match happens here.
Yes.
And people could be like, oh, did you see that Owens-Sammy match at fucking Payback?
Oh,
bro, that match was so good. You know?
5-star match. Easy. Just beautiful. Just fucking beautiful.
It can't be match of the year because Sammy
already did that.
With Nakamura.
About a month ago.
Imagine that. In the span of literally a month.
Yeah.
April 1st,
Yep.
May 1st.
Yep.
Sami Zayn puts on 2 matches of the year.
Mm-hmm. And
he's an early candidate for Superstar of the Year for me.
He is.
WWE.
Absolutely. Oh, God. Hands down right now, he is the Superstar of the Year. And I'm looking at it going...
And I just read something that they didn't fucking go through the match, him and Nakamura.
No.
They met that day.
Yeah. Well,
what do you want to do? Oh, we'll do this.
I got to tell you, I guarantee you, Nakamura's not the guy who sits there and goes over a match.
Yeah.
He just doesn't strike me as the type.
But there was no...
No, they never met, apparently, yeah. Because I think even... Because apparently there was some talk about, like, that shot of Sami Zayn looking out at Nakamura with the smile on his face. It wasn't like, oh my God, look at him. It was like, we're going to fuck up. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true, but I do like that as being the thought of, like, we got nothing here, fuck.
But they managed to
put on match of the year. So,
So if you can do that with a guy you don't know, imagine what you can do with your best friend.
Exactly. So, yeah, like, Jesus Christ, man, this match was amazing. I'm still like, yeah, you want to talk superstar of the year? For me, 1 and 2 is fucking Zayn and Owens. So,
So good.
I mean,
And this
Jesus
feud is
Christ.
feud's gonna go on, and now it's
Oh,
been
this is
absorbed.
not stopping.
It's now been absorbed into another
Yeah.
feud.